Hey guys, so I don't think it's been too long since I really gave y'all an update, but I'm headed to the RE now to get another follicle scan. Today is cycle day, sugar. I don't know, when I pull into this office, I'll be able to give y'all the exacts, but I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling like blah, just because that last ultrasound kind of sucked. I'm hoping that this one is better, but to only have 4 follicles, 2 on each side, that is just really not great. You know, I know that all we need is 1, but it just, that wasn't great, and I was very disappointed. So let me find out. I know I told you guys in one of the videos that they don't allow video or anything like that inside of my RE's office. So no video. We can't even be on our phones for real. So I am on cycle day 12, day 10 of injections. So cycle day 12, day 10. Man, oh man. So my appointment is at 8:30 and I got 5 minutes to spare. So I just wanted to get on here and give you all my thoughts, like, you know, going throughout this process. Not that, in fact, let me heat my hands with my water bottle, because I'm not the best veiny, sticky person. So they want me to like heat my hands up before I come in there, and so that's what I've been doing. But anyway, trying to set my phone up so I could do this and heat my hands. So yeah, you know, it's so extremely hard, y'all, to be 100% positive. You know what I mean? Like, throughout this process, it's just like, it's so hard. I was definitely feeling low. Like, when I say low, I mean I was feeling low. I was feeling like, man, like, this is craziness. Like, how did that happen? How did I go from having 6 follicles on each side to 2 follicles on each side? Like, how does that even happen? It's just crazy. And because I am like so, like, I don't really know like what, you know what I mean? Does that mean that the 2 follicles only contain 1 egg each? You know what I mean? Does that mean I only have 4 eggs? Does that mean I even have 4? Like, it's just, even have 4 eggs, you know what I mean? Like, could it be less? You know what I mean? Like, I am like so kind of like scared and like stressed out, because, you know, I just went through this process, you know, and it's a minimal stimulation IVF. It's not like a full-blown IVF. I know some people get minimum stimulation. Some people get the full-blown stimulation. I didn't get that. I got minimal. And it just sucks because I just don't feel like I responded, you know, as well as others may have. And I got really down about it, you know, because I was happy with, you know, having 6 on each side. I know people get more than that, and I was just happy having 5 or 6, you know what I mean? And to know that I just went down to 2. And then, to top it off, I don't feel anything, like, anymore. Like, at first I was feeling like all this bloating, and I was in pain. Yet last night I was in a little bit of pain. Like, not pain, but just discomfort, like, you know, trying to go to sleep. But during the day, you know, for the most part, I'm not like, can't fit my pants or anything like that. So I was wondering, you know, is there something wrong? Then last night I had like a light twinge of like pink, really light pink spotting, but it was enough for me to be able to notice it, just with one of my wipes. And I was like, what the hell is this? You know, and then I didn't feel anything, you know, this morning. I kind of woke up like, oh, okay, you know, I stabbed myself with the needle. Then I'm like, man, I wonder if it was any cervical mucus, and did I ovulate? You know what I mean? Like, did I ovulate at some point? Like, what the heck is going on? So, especially since the central tide, the first couple days, the first 2 days I took the central tide, I really was tearing it up. Like, mad droplets was coming out the top, and it was just a mess. I was so nervous, and it was just a mess. And it was just... Then yesterday, I had, like, the worst day ever. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to really complain too much, because I know that people have seen worse days. So it's not really worth it for me to complain. But man, oh man, was yesterday sucky. Like, I woke up, you know, I walked out my house, locked my doors, realized at the last second that, oh snap, Atia, you don't have a key. Didn't have no car keys, no house key, locked my door. Couldn't get in the house, couldn't get to work. Had to call my engineer, one of my co-worker, to come pick me up. And he came and picked me up, thank God. But if he wouldn't have, I would have missed a day of work. We all know that anybody going through IVF cannot be missing days of work. So it was just a lot. But it's 8:30 now, so I'm going to go up in this office and I'm going to see what's up. And I'll get back to y'all when I get done. Well, this is IVF. So Miss Karen is back today, thank God, because she's a lot more informative than the other lady. Her name is Tina, I want to say, but she's always informative. Miss Karen is always like really informative. Let me know what's going on and stuff like that. And I really don't want to get on here and be whiny, so I'm going to try not to. But so what she said was that there are 2 follicles on each side that are at the measurements, and the other ones that I had, they just didn't wake up. So it's probably, you know, hopefully only 4, well, hopefully it's 4 eggs at least. And hopefully they're good quality, because, man oh man, I think I'll be really, really devastated if it's not, if they're not. But she said that she think I'll probably be triggering either tonight or tomorrow, depending upon my estrogen levels or estradiol. They're supposed to be 200 per follicle, so if I'm at 800 to 1,000, then they'll trigger me, or I'll trigger tonight or tomorrow. But I'm just really, really I didn't expect, you know, when they said I had like 5 or 6 on each side, I was like, all right, cool, you know. I mean, you know, that's like 10 to 12 eggs, and that's okay. Like, I don't need 40 and 50 and 30 and all of that. I don't need, you know, all of that. But because, you know, I worried about what I was going to do with all those embryos. But 4 is like not, it just doesn't seem like a good number to start with, when you know that some of them, you know, die and are not mature or don't fertilize or whatever. So I really don't know. I really don't know. And I really don't want to go get this blood work today, because I'm so agitated, like, and sad, and I'm trying not to be, but it's so hard. Well, I have to wait for them to call me, and once they call, then I'll find out if I'm triggering today or tomorrow. really don't know. Alright. I just gotta pray. I mean, I'm praying, but alright, I will be back when the doctor calls me. Hopefully they call me before I go into work, because last time they didn't call me till like 7 o'clock, and if I'm already at work, there's no way for me to know. I'm going to try to bring all the stuff with me, and I'm just going to bring everything with me today, and you know, just in case I have to trigger, I'll have everything, and I'll figure out a way to trigger myself. Alright guys, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Make God a part of all your decision making. See you in the next video. Hi guys, I always gotta fix my hair when I get on here. Alright, so I got my instructions for retrieval. So yay, it's retrieval time. 2 follicles on each side. My estradiol was like 1,047, something like that. The rest of the numbers I don't really have on me at this moment, but I trigger at 2 a.m. and start my doxycycline tonight. I just took a pill. I took my last medications in my stomach, and now I just have to take that big one in my butt at 2 a.m. and go for blood work tomorrow to make sure that the HCG, you know, worked. And then be at the clinic at 10:45 on Friday morning. And it'll be retrieval time. Of course, no food after 12, no makeup, no smell goods, no lotions, no none of that. And that's pretty much it. My husband has to ejaculate tonight, and we can't have sex or anything like that until Friday, when he's giving it to him again. So that's all I got for you guys, and I'm just going to try to be, you know, more positive about the situation, because when I came into this, I said that I only, you know, I didn't really want a lot of embryos, and I had to remind myself of that. You know, I didn't really want a lot, because I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I know that it's only practical for me and my husband to get pregnant one time and have a healthy pregnancy, and that's that. So we just got to pray and believe and be faithful. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. It's hump day for you guys, but it's my Friday. So be blessed. Make God a part of all your decision making, and I'll see you guys in the next video.